So I was looking online for a video about black washing brick, and I couldn't find anything on that. So then I started looking at whitewashing brick, different methods to turn this kind of orangey cream color tone brick to black. So I first tried to use a brush and a roller. So brush just takes forever because you have to get in every single grout line. That was taking forever. Then I tried a roller, but I couldn't get in the grout lines because the roller just stops on the surface. So I went and I bought a sprayer. Oh, well, this is just parts of it, but it's by Wagner. It was like 130 bucks. Pretty good price for what it does. It's pretty powerful. So I used the sprayer to spray all the brick gray. So if you're trying to do a whitewash, then maybe get a really light gray to spray the whole thing, and then you'll do white on the brick. But I did kind of a medium gray, so I could do black on the brick here. So I went through a bunch of different methods, like I said. I even tried a roller, but then the roller would still kind of get in the grout as far as putting the black on. So I found a method, so I had to share with you guys because I looked forever and I don't know if you'll find anyone else. So this sponge, I guess it's like a tile grout sponge or something. I don't know. It has rounded edges. In retrospect, I should have found a sponge that was more square, because what I ended up doing was just cutting pieces off so it would be more square to be the size of a brick. So if you can find a square one, good for you, but I had to get this rounded one and I cut it off. So what I'm doing with this is, my first method I was starting with is I dabbed the paint on there, and then I was stamping each brick individually so that it would match up the corners and all that. It was just taking way too long. So I'm going to cut to the chase and tell you the way that I found that goes fastest. Okay, so you get a good amount on here, not enough where it's dripping off or anything like that, just a good soaked amount, but not enough that if you pressed on it, it would start running down your wall. You don't want that. So you got the paint on there. Start from one edge and very lightly swipe from left to right. You'll see that it's skipping the grout lines and just staying on the surface because this is flat. So you can get a whole line with one dip instead of stamping each brick individually. Then you can even kind of overlap and go to the next line because it's going to miss that grout line. And just keep going. So you can refill the sponge with a little more paint, go back over it, or you can go back and individually stamp some if they're a little weak on the color. Just make sure you're careful and then swipe very gently on the surface. If you press too hard, then you're going to get in the grout lines. So in some places you might see that paint gets in the grout lines. So I just keep this on me and I just swipe like this any places where it does get in the grout lines. So like I said, this could be really cool if you wanted white brick too, to do a really light gray flood and then white paint on the brick. So hope that helps.